Hello, everybody. This lesson is for communication students only. So, if you are doing management communication, you're done with the module. You are excused now. If you're doing management assistant or legal secretary or one of those courses, this is for you. We are finishing off module 4 now, and we are doing the disciplinary interview. Short lesson today, and just again a reminder that it is for communication students only. So let's jump into it. A disciplinary interview is a formal discussion between a supervisor and an employee. It is a confidential discussion, usually held behind closed doors, and it is initiated by the supervisor, started by the supervisor, in order to deal with an misconduct or performance in a manner which is fair and consistent. Remember that every organization has a code of conduct, or it has a set of rules which everybody should follow. And if an employee fails to follow these rules, the employer can initiate or begin a conversation, a formal discussion behind closed doors to address the fact that these rules have been broken. People tend to think that a disciplinary interview is to get someone, it's a witch hunt, to get somebody in trouble, but it really isn't that. It is to see what the problem is, what's causing the problem, and to maybe solve the problem. The employee is given a chance to explain what is causing the problem. All right. When the rules are broken, the behavior could be harmful to the organization. For example, if an employee consistently comes late, okay, there's time lost, so they get paid for time that they weren't there. They could make it difficult for their co-workers. Just that type of behavior which could harm the organization. And it is the employer's duty to investigate why it's happening and to see if there's anything that they can do to stop it from happening or to prevent it from happening. So it's important to remember that a disciplinary hearing is not a punishment. It's rather an opportunity for the employee to explain, to state their case, and to defend themselves. This is a safe space where the employee could be open and honest about their problems, and where the employer should try to assist to solve these problems. So you are being called for a disciplinary interview, and like we immediately become defensive. And when we go on the defense, we tend to become aggressive. So we need to understand that when you do go into a disciplinary hearing, it is your right to stand up for yourself. Please, we have to stand up for ourselves. But there's a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. So the wrong way is when you become aggressive. And aggressiveness is when the employee is ready to attack or fight. There's a lot of negativity here. This is when you force your viewpoint by threatening, by demanding. You don't consider other people. So yes, I will be late because it's not my fault that the taxis don't ride properly. And if you don't want to listen to me, you are that type of behavior. This type of behavior will bring you nowhere. It just increases conflict in the workplace, and productivity goes down, and it's just not right. Okay. Assertiveness, on the other hand, is when the employee states their views with confidence. You explain that I am sorry. Well, maybe not apologize, but you say that I use public transport, and because of certain reasons, I cannot use an earlier bus, so I have to use this bus, and that is why I'm late. You state, you don't lose your temper, you don't force people, you don't threaten people, and you just explain yourself. When you remain calm and polite, people will understand you better, and they will listen better, and they will be more willing to reach compromises. So remember to be assertive without being aggressive. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a very short lesson. That was the end of it. That is also the end of this module. If you have any questions, anything, please email me at jeffkeister@gmail.com. Go for the supporting notes in the Google Classroom. The code is XCGXURR. Thank you very much for tuning into these lessons. I hope that they do help you. And until the next module, bye.